What's going on, Phantom Force and Cosmox fans alike? This is Phantom Base coming at you with our Week 1 team prep for the Montreal Monfernos, coached by our good buddy Seabass. His link will be in the description below. And let me move my camera real fast because I look like a horse with no body. So, quickly I'm going to go over his team. For the PMC Season 3, he could potentially bring Landers Incarnate, Manaphy, Tangrowth, Donphan, Heatran, Excelgor, Ditto, Golbat, Porygon 2, Medicham, and Rotom. And our potential roster is Magearna, Latios, Araquanid, Alola Marowak, Hitmontop, Nidoking, Avalugg, Lycanroc Day, Galvantula, Lurantis, and Audino. Now, looking at his team, we decided to run with a bit of an offensive set because his team is kind of defensive minus Manaphy and Landorus. But other than that, his team is really kind of defensive. And so, really quick, I wanted to go into this. Our first Pokemon we decided to bring is Megan the Magearna with the Fightinium Z. It is one of our three Zmons. Obviously, so hard with Flurry Cannon, Ice Beam, Volt Switch, and Aura Sphere. Flurry Cannon just hits everything like a truck, minus the Heatran. Ice Beam Oko's Landorus every time. It hits Tangrowth for super hard, hits Donphan for super hard, hits Golbat for super hard. And Volt Switch is just to get out and to switch out into something else on, say, Manaphy or anything not Donphan or Landorus, essentially. And Aura Sphere is paired with our Fightinium Z because with the investment that we have, which is max special attack modesty, we can 2-hit KO a Landorus, or not Landorus, we can 2-hit KO Heatran on a switch in. We could click Fightinium Z, Aura Sphere, and that does about, I think it does around 75%, and then the follow-up Aura Sphere will kill it. And so that would be, and we can live any one hit from Heatran. And so this thing's main job is just to get rid of Heatran and or Porygon 2, because those things are annoying. Next up, we are bringing Captain Crunch, a returner to the team, Scarf Latios, with Draco Meteor, Ice Beam, Surf, and Thunderbolt, with enough speed to outspeed a Scarfed Landorus Incarnate. Now, the reason we are bringing this particular Latios with Surf instead of Hidden Power Ground is because I have the feeling he's just going to bring Shuckleberry on his Heatran. So I wanted to catch him off guard and run Surf instead. And because that also hits Donphan for super effective damage as well, which is another kind of simple switch in, I guess. Ice Beam hits Tangrowth, Donphan, and Landorus, like I said, and Golbat, like I said before. Draco Meteor hits absolutely everything because he has no fairy. The only thing he can switch into it is Heatran, and we have an easy switch in for Heatran as well. But our next Pokemon is our physically defensive Pinhead Larry, and I forgot to put the item on here, but he is definitely leftovers, with Intimidate, with Fake Out, Sucker Punch, Rapid Spin, and Close Combat. What I'm expecting is a potential one or two leads, either lead Donphan or lead Medicham. Either's for Fake Out. I plan to lead with my Balto up in this area, which you'll see in a second, to attempt to set up rocks, but I'll tell you in a second. Fake Out is Fake Out, Sucker Punch is Sucker Punch, Rapid Spin to get rid of any hazards from either Landorus or Donphan or Heatran, and Close Combat hits Heatran for super hard if we find out it's a special one. It hits Porygon 2 for really hard, and it's a good stab. And at this range, we actually live a Life Orb Max Attack Adamant Zen Headbutt from a Medicham. But back to the day, after the Intimidate, of course. But next we have our Assault Vest, Araquanid, with Water Bubble, and we're going to be rocking Liquidation, Crunch, Leech Life, and Miracle. Max Spadef, Careful, of course, and the only reason we're running this is because a +3 Manaphy cannot Oko us with any one move, even if it's in the rain, and a Miracle will take it out. If it's rain boosted, +3 Surf will do about 43%, and a Miracle will kill it, if I'm not mistaken. So, fun times. Yeah, Liquidation hits Donphan for super hard, hits Heatran for super hard. We can't be Burns, that makes it even better. It really hits everything on his team, barring Tangrowth and Manaphy. Crunch is for the Rotom, in case he wants to bring that for some reason. Leech Life is for recovery, and kind of just spam that on Manaphy if he decides to try to use this as a setup fodder. Next up, we have our life orb, our physical life orb, Sheer Horse, with Poison Jab, Shadow Claw, Earthquake, and Ice Punch. Poison Jab is our main answer to Tangrowth. I don't want to have to deal with this thing, so Poison Jab is going to be a 2-hit KO even on a physically defensive variant. Shadow Claw hits once again the Rotom on a switch in. Earthquake hits everything not named Landorus and Rotom and Golbat. Ice Punch is for Landorus and Golbat. So there's that. Our last Pokemon is the Lycanroc. Also the Lycanroc with Focus Sash, Steadfast, Stealth Rock, Accelerate, Crunch, and Taunt. We're running enough speed to outrun a non-speed boosted max speed Landorus. So yeah, with Stealth Rock, like I said, Accelerate, Crunch, and Taunt. Accelerate is going to be good for potential. I'm trying to remember if anything on this thing is Sucker Punch. I don't think it does besides Rotom. But Accelerate hits a lot of things on his team. I say it hits a lot of things on his team. This is a good priority. This thing is mostly supposed to set up rocks, and that's all. If he leads with a with the Metagam though, going for Fake Out, I will go straight into my Pinhead Larry to tank the hit, because Fake Out should only be doing about 10% to me, and I can turn around and hit my own Fake Out and then click Sucker Punch if I so chose to kind of hit some extra damage. And yeah, it's a good time. So that's pretty much our team here. I know this is a kind of quick team builder, but and this is obviously way post battle, so I'm about to upload this like right now. So anyway, that's all it's been from me. This has been Phantom Base. I will catch you guys next time. Peace.